volgens de BBC de belofte van 2007 en wordt nu al vergeleken met Freddie Mercury. Zijn nummer Grace Kelly stond in de UK maar liefst 4 weken op nummer 1. En nu is deze nieuwe sensatie hier. Nou, afgelopen weken heb ik alleen maar naar zijn CD geluisterd in mijn iPod. Fantastisch, dames en heren, hier is Mika!
Thank you.
It's not bad.
Wow.
Mika, thanks for coming on the show. Welcome.
Cheers.
You had a pretty rough day, apparently, today. You're stranded at the airport.
Yeah,
or
it just took a while. And then they got red paint all over all my bags as well.
Over your bags? What did they do? Was it like a protest?
I don't know. They were really heavy, so I think someone got really upset and just decided to throw red paint all over. I'm not kidding.
Really?
Yeah.
That's great. Well, I got to tell you, your song, Grace Kelly. Grace Kelly.
Sure. Yeah.
You know that song.
Yes.
Right. Yeah,
got it. That's why we're here.
You're familiar with it? It's #1 in the UK.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're familiar. I had it on my iPod. And I don't know what it is about that song. You have to explain this to me. It is, as you guys say in English, it's campus Christmas. In the States, they would say it is as gay as a $3 bill.
Sure.
But I absolutely fucking love it.
Okay.
It cheers me up.
Thank you.
It makes me feel good. It is great. I played it a couple of times tonight just for the audience to get familiarized with it. And I think it's fantastic.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
It's weird that it makes everyone feel so happy because I wrote it when I was absolutely furious. I was absolutely. I wanted to die, and.
Well, that's pretty furious.
It's weird that when you're in the worst of moods, I don't know. I suppose it's a perfect example of passive aggression, really.
Right. It brings out like a lot of creativity, doesn't it? For songwriters.
Yeah. I mean, I was working with a music company in the UK, and I had just had a meeting with them that day, and they tried to kind of squeeze me, and they were basically like, you've got to change, you've got to be far more commercial, or else we'll never work with you. So I went home and I was furious, and I was like, fine, you want me to be like David Gray or Robbie, I'll be like Grace Kelly instead. Let's see if you still want to sign me. And they didn't, and they never called me back.
So how did it surface? How did it,
Well, I started to work with musicians in the United States, and then I kind of put together the whole thing, and I kind of decided what every bit of my project was going to be like. So all I needed from record companies was money and freedom. And luckily, I got the chance to get that.
And are you the type of artist who says, record company, you just cough up the cash, but no meddling, nothing, I just want to do my thing?
Big time, yeah.
Big time, I love that.
I'm the worst example of that.
That's fantastic.
It is. I think it's really important because I had seen it happen to other friends of mine. They got big deals and they got really excited, and then the record that they finally made was not the record.
And they were sort of idolized, as in sort of, to make it more, popular.
Yeah. X-Factorized,
something like that, yeah. So the song, explain to me, what is it really about? Because I've heard it a million times. Just because, you listen to it early in the morning, it cheers you up, it picks you up, it gets you going. I'm amazed that you wrote it while you were depressed.
Well, I wasn't, I was just angry more than depressed.
Okay, because,
it's about being yourself. It's about being yourself, even though, sometimes it just seems like the hardest thing to be.
Yeah.
And from that point on, I kind of decided that I was going to be myself. If anything, I was going to be myself times 100. And it stood me in good stead, really.
And now you mentioned it, sort of passive aggressiveness. You can hear it in the song. That's right, but it's positive.
Yeah. You've got to be passive aggressive once in a while.
That's very. But
it takes 2.5 years to get your point across, but believe me, then it's worth it.
That's worth it. So you're on top of the world now.
Well, not quite. On top of parts of the world.
Yeah. Where's the song successful? Because I was in South Africa 2 weeks ago. They play it on the radio there.
Are you serious?
Yes.
That's demented. That's so strange. And it's really weird to be I've never been to Amsterdam before. I've never been to the Netherlands before. And then to kind of come on a show like this and to see Herman doing a little... That is a shock, isn't it? And to see him, to see him do a whole little dance to Grace Kelly. It's very special.
But if you're talking about somebody who really just can let go and is himself, even though it's
he is himself times a million. Forget about times 100. But it's brilliant.
Do you want him to dance to your song a little bit later on?
You know what? I would never solicit that, but if it happens to happen, then...
Okay. All right. I'll pull a few strings.
So what's up with the champagne?
With the champagne? It's fantastic. You want to drink it?
Yeah, I'll have a bit. Yeah, cheers.
It's great.
But I've never really been given champagne. Normally they give you cold tea.
Cold tea, what, in talk shows?
Yeah.
It's fucking Holland!
Oh, they give you, yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're in Amsterdam.
We get pissed on TV all the time. That's our thing.
I did actually, you know, I was in France and I was talking to the people that I was working with over there, and I've made a testament that one day I will do a very serious talk show completely drunk.
Ooh, that is great.
Well, you've got to. It just gets so boring, you know.
Well, Bonnie Sinclair just did Pauw and Witteman completely drunk, so... You know, it's true, Dutch artists, they get drunk. I've had many drunk. I've gotten
Well, you solicit it. What do you mean?
I do. I got Westlife drunk on the show.
Yeah, well, it's not very hard. They're Irish lads.
Well, I mean, they really they started burping and farting on the air.
They really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm comparatively extremely boring.
Well, no, I think you still tell funny stories. But are you followed around? Because, I mean, you're so huge in England right now. Do the paparazzi follow you around a lot?
A little bit, yeah, but they have to know where I am. If they know where I am, like if I do radio or something at the beginning of the day, then they know where I am and they just kind of follow us around in the cars. It's very strange. There's so many more interesting things going on.
But you do try to trick them nowadays, don't you? I heard you wear the same clothes every day.
Yeah, I wear the same coat.
Like Borat.
Well, yeah, like Borat. Easy. It's not like Borat.
He was on the show like last year, but I mean, the guy, Ali G, or Sasha.
Sacha Baron Cohen is his name.
Yeah, he was on the show. He's fantastic.
He's brilliant.
He literally wears that same suit, you know, with every appearance.
Well, they always say, like, cheesy documentary producers, like, they always use the same clothes because it's cheap, and then they can kind of film for like 2 months and cut it all together, and it looks like it's all been done in one day.
In one day, yeah. Okay. So is
but anyway, yeah, I wear the
annoying?
same coat. I wear the same coat because then it doesn't appear in trashy magazines again. There's a fly.
Yes, fly. It's got to be your moose. I don't know what. But what was that? Was that not mean?
Excuse me, you're one to pick.
What's with? You don't like the floppy hair?
Yeah.
It's just me, man.
It's because you're worth it.
It's just me being myself, you know. It's just me being myself. Now, you got to do this. I mean, we're out of time. Will you come back sometime?
I will, with pleasure.
Because there's so much to talk to you about. Because apparently...
Apart from moose and coats.
We'll get you really drunk on the show next time.
Deal. But you have to cooperate as well.
I will. I'll drink the bottle. Yeah. I'm pissed as I am. I'm drinking this morning. No, but I mean, please do the song Grace Kelly, because I am really going to push this one hard, because I want it to be #1 in Holland as well.
And
it's
I'm
fantastic.
Do it alone tonight as well.
Yeah, how are you going to do that?
Up at the piano.
Oh, just you at the piano?
Well, yeah, and Herman.
And Herman will be
Because my band have been allowed to leave the country because they're getting visas, so they're stuck. So it's just me tonight.
Where are they from?
They're all from London.
But you don't need a visa to come from London.
No, but they're trying to get visas for the States. It's very boring.
Okay. Well,
but they're just not here.
But are you going to bring out the fun? Just you behind the piano?
Well, it's cool.
Or it's going to be like a boring Elton John, sort of, you know, like the...
Ooh, boring Elton John.
You think it's exciting?
Well, if I say that, I won't be invited to his party, and I'm dying to get invited to his party.
Oh, don't say that.
You get all this free stuff. You get bags of, like, you know, Gucci and stuff.
Oh, I'm pretty sure you'll be invited.
Oh,
Okay, yeah. Come on the show and spill the beans about the party like that. But, so you're going to bring out the excitement as well on the piano?
Well, that's how I wrote it, you know?
Okay.
And so it's cool doing things alone at the piano because that's how I write. So it kind of goes back.
It was lovely meeting you, my friend. Come
Thanks
back
for
next
having
time.
me.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Mika, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to perform by Mika for